This is OBDeleven diagnostic scanner for Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda and Seat. You can even use it with other VAG vehicles like Bentley or Lamborghini, and it does work for both iOS and Androids. If you want to use iPhone, you need exactly this adapter, this black one, because there is also white adapter which works only for Androids. Okay, so you are probably wondering how much does this cost. This black one is most versatile. It works on Android, iOS, and it works with both VAG and also BMW vehicles. And the price of this adapter is, well, it depends where you're buying it from, but on the OBDeleven's official website it costs 60 euros. I will put a link in description, you can check the price. And once you have your adapter, you need to choose which plan do you want to use. There are three options: free plan, Pro plan and Ultimate plan. Quick comparison is if you want to do diagnosing, reading fault codes, reading live data, doing bidirectional tests, all of these things are available in all plans, even in the free one. If you are buying this to solve problems, keep your car healthy and get some insights about your car, you can just get this adapter and work with free OBD app. You will have everything that you need. Now, if you plan on customizing your vehicle, depending on how many customizations do you want to do, you might need a Pro plan. In Pro plan, you get access to long coding and adaptations, so you can go into each control module and change the coding settings, so you can unlock hidden features or customize your car. In the free plan, there is also customizations options, which are called one-click applications, and those are pre-made codings that you can activate with one click. However, those applications cost credits. You need to buy credits only with real money. One customization, like for example making your turn signals permanent, will usually cost 10 credits, and 10 credits cost $2. So if you want to do 10 customizations, it is worth $20 in OBDeleven's credits. Okay, and in the Pro plan, you can code these things yourself and you won't need any credits. So if you want to do a lot of customizations, it makes more sense to just buy the Pro subscription and do unlimited coding yourself. And the third plan is Ultimate, and it is basically the same as Pro plan. There are only two differences. You get access to unlimited credits, so you can use unlimited number of one-click applications without paying anything, and you can also build your own one-click applications on OBDeleven's website. So in a nutshell, if you want to diagnose problems, go with the free plan. If you're looking to do some codings and customizations, maybe for your or even friends' cars, get the Pro plan or even Ultimate. If you are checking this for BMW there is still only the free plan. So you can diagnose your car, but for customizations you can use only the one-click applications. I think there will be a Pro plan in the future, but currently for BMWs there is only a free plan. That is basically every information you need to start. And let me tell you that I am using this for almost 2 years. I have used it on more than 20 cars, did hundreds of customizations, problem diagnosing, and it is one of the best Bluetooth OBD2 adapters that I have tried. If you have Volkswagen, Audi or any VAG vehicle and you want to buy Bluetooth OBD2 scanner, you will not find anything better. I can tell you that with 100% certainty. So let me plug it in and I will show you what it can do. I have plugged it in my OBD2 port, which is under the dashboard, and when using OBD2 scanner you always want to have your ignition on. See, there are different apps for BMW and VAG. I selected my adapter and now it is connecting. Okay, and I am successfully connected. Now it displays stock image of your car, the vehicle year of make, model, A3. It even displays battery voltage, and you can just press this scan button. This will go through every control unit that you have in your car and scan it for fault codes. This is the first difference between OBDeleven and cheap Bluetooth OBD2 adapter. And by the way, when it is scanning ABS control unit, you can have ABS light on. It is not a big deal. This scan will take like from 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how many control units you have. There are 15 control units, which is not much. I have tried this scanner on Audi A8, which was from 2013, but it did have 50 control units, or 49, so the scan was much longer. Now, if you are scanning your car at home, it doesn't really matter. I remember I went buying a used Audi A6 with my friend, which had like 35 control units, and if you are buying used car, you need to scan the vehicle first, erase all faults, and only then you go to test test drive it, so default codes have the chance to come back. I had to do 2 full scans and it took like 15 minutes each, which was pretty long. So if you are buying used car and you know you will be in the rush, you might want to take some faster diagnostic device. But you know, if you're at home, it doesn't really matter. You can just wait, have a cigarette or something. It already found some faults. But first we will finish the scan, then we check the codes. Okay, the scan is finished. It took, I think, like around 3 minutes. Now by tapping this, you will be sent to list of your control units, and if there is green number, that means that there are no faults in the system. Here is the red number. This is the number of control unit. So driver's door number 42, this control unit does have some fault, and it doesn't surprise me because I have some issues with my driver's window lifter. You have this menu, go to faults. Yes, motor for window lift, driver's side. Here is the fault code number. And you can also go to Google, which will give you some more insights about what this code means and how to fix it. So I can just read it and get some tips on how to fix the problem. You can also erase this code, and usually it will work, but this code is static, and that means that it cannot be erased, because unless I fix the fault, there will always be a fault code. So I can go ahead and try erase, but it just won't disappear. And second control unit is immobilizer. Go to faults and it says control module faulty. So I don't know what this is all about. My keys work, I didn't have any issues, but who knows, maybe some wiring issue. And now it also says that the code is static, so I won't be able to erase this one either. But it does read fault codes from every unit, so you will get complete health check for your car. And also you can go to this menu, lookup, enter code. If you don't know about some code, for example P0420, which is code for catalytic converter, you just look it up. It will display you the description in multiple languages. Okay, so that is reading the fault codes, and let me just quickly show you other diagnosing features, and then we will go ahead and start customizing your vehicle with one-click application and also with ECU coding. So what are the other diagnostic features? You have the live data and bidirectional tests. Okay, so how you can read live data? Here on the left is the main menu, select car, control units, and you can read live data from every module in your car, which is amazing feature because every generic scanner that you will buy for $20, $50 or even $100 will read live data only from the engine. Now here you can read live data from airbag, brakes, central electrics, dashboard, simply every control unit, which can be used either for diagnosing problems in those control modules, but also to get some more insights about the car. You can even use those live data to verify if the car's mileage is true or if it have been faked or clocked. I have video about that, where I discovered the mileage fraud just by going through those live data. I will put link somewhere up here so you can check it. Okay, let me just select the engine, which is control unit number 1, and we will look at those live data. Here you have the live data, and now it is asking you for a channel. On the newer VAG vehicles, around 2015 or newer, you will have different menu, which will just show you the list of live data. If you have older car, this Audi A3 is 2008, you will have menu like this, and you can either input those channels manually. For example, if I input the channel number 30, it is for lambda control, bang 1, sensor 1 and bang 1, sensor 2. You need to either know those channels, but the trick you can do is, again, let me select live data. Here is little drop down arrow. Just click it, and now you get all this description. See live data from ignition, misfire, engine misfire, timing, knock sensor, lambda control. You can select the live data that you want to look at. For example, let me check those misfires. Misfire cylinders 1, 2 and 3. Let it load. Now I can even start the car. When it says misfire recognition activated, it is checking for misfire. I will try stepping on the gas, and I don't have any misfires. And those are the only 3 cylinders, but I have 4 cylinders in my engine, and the other cylinders are in the next channel. So just use this arrow to go to next channel, and here is the last cylinder, which also doesn't have any misfires. I also did a guide explaining those engine live data, so I won't be talking much about that. You can find it in description. And what you can also do are bidirectional tests. If you check on Amazon or AliExpress or anywhere where they sell those diagnostic devices, and you try looking for bidirectional OBD2 scanners, you will see that they usually cost from $500 to $3,000. You have bidirectional controls even in the free plan with this $60 adapter, which is an amazing thing. And those bidirectional tests are basically component tests, like when you want to see see if some components work, you will command it to operate with this scan tool. For example, let me try the engine cooling fan. I will go to output test, select value, coolant fan control module 1. Simply just hold it. The engine fan started to spin, and now I know that it is working. There are hundreds of these tests, and you can test components not just in the engine, but also in every control unit that is in your car, which is pretty amazing feature if you ask me. Okay, so that were the diagnostic features, and now we will move to customizing our vehicle, which is very fun part of these OBD2 scanners, and it is even better on Volkswagen and Audis because they have so many options to customize. I don't mean exactly this car model because this is 2007, and the older your car is, the less options there are to customize. But for newer vehicles like 2015, especially for those mainstream VAG models like Octavia, Passat, Golf, there are tens, even sometimes maybe even hundreds of customizations. Okay, so we will start with those one-click applications. Again, go to this top menu, select apps, and these are the one-click applications. They are paid with this OBDeleven's credits. Most of them cost 10 credits. I don't have the prices here because I am using the unlimited ultimate plan. Okay, so for example, look at this auto lock, unlock, and seatbelt warning. Okay, so I want to get rid of that seatbelt warning light, and I also want my doors to lock when I reach 15 kilometers per hour. Let's start with the seatbelt warning. The value is set to 2, which is Europe permanent visual warning. If I input the value 1, it means no seatbelt warning. Okay, so I will input the 1, which is no seatbelt warning. It still stays on, but let me just shut off the engine. Start again. I will do a little drive to make sure that it won't come back again. See? No seatbelt warning light. And the other feature was this auto lock, auto unlock, which means that your car will lock door automatically after reaching 15 kilometers per hour. I will set it to on, confirm it by holding the green button. Okay, now I will drive the car and the doors should lock automatically when I reach 15 kilometers per hour. See? My doors just got locked. Okay, we can check what other applications are there. Turn lights as DRL. It means that my turn signals will be permanent and will be used as daytime running lights. We can try that. Okay, now the value is at 0. Let me select 100%. Or disable it. So as you can see, there are a lot of interesting applications, even though this car is 2008. Again, for newer vehicles, you will have a lot more options. And if you want to know exactly which options are available for your car, you simply go to OBDeleven's official website, go to supported vehicles, input your car brand, car model, and year of make, and your car model's generation, and you can see all one-click applications that are available for your vehicle. These are the adjustment one-click applications. But what you also get are these retrofits. These are the codings that you would make after installing extra hardware. For example, if you install footwell lights or heated mirrors, you can simply activate it here. And you also have these workshop applications, which are used when servicing your vehicle. For the older cars, you can usually find only oil service and inspection service reset. For newer cars, you get a bunch of functions. For example, the key programming, ventilation, flaps adaptation, bunch of other adaptations, and service procedures. You also can have brake calipers unlock if your car does come with electronic brake calipers. Okay, so these are the one-click applications. And if you are on free plan or pro plan, they will cost credits. But no one likes to pay credits and keep buying the credits for money. That's why I am recommending the pro subscription. Now, if you don't want to spend money on credits, what you can do, in pro subscription, you will also gain access to vehicle coding. Okay, so I will show you how to do those 3 changes that we just did without using any credits, and those changes were disabling the seatbelt warning, enabling the auto lock and unlock of the vehicle when moving, and turn signals as permanent running lights. Okay, so how you can make those changes without using any credits? I enabled back the dashboard light for seatbelts, just so you can see how you can turn it off without using any credits. But you will need Pro Plan to access coding. So I am now in the dashboard control module. Go to coding, and this is not even the long coding, this is simply the coding that you can find in older vehicles for some control modules. Now here is the value, see those 7 digits? And here is the description. This means that first 2 digits specify the equipment, so we will be not messing with that. But here is the seatbelt warning. Second last digit, it is currently set to 1, as you can see. Second last digit is 1. Now no seatbelt warning is value 0, so I will just change it to 0. Okay, so everything stays the same. 0, 0, 0 for 1. And now second last digit, I need to change it from 1 to 0. Okay, so 0, 8. Confirm the change. For some cars it can disappear right away. Here we need to restart our car. See, and it will not come back. I can do a little drive if you don't believe me. See, nothing. Okay, so what I just did was I did customizations without using any credits, and what is great is that everything that you can customize with one-click applications can be customized manually with adaptations and coding. Basically what those one-click applications are pre-made coding and adaptations, so you don't have to know exactly what to change, you can just use application. But if you do know how to change it, you can do it yourself and without using any credits. Just to demonstrate to you, I will show you how to do those other 2 functions that we did with one-click applications. That were the auto-locking feature and those permanent turn signals. So auto-locking feature, you need to go to comfort system. Here it is as long coding, and right at the first page, this is the long coding. It is similar to coding, but it is more complex. You have more values, and every page is called the byte, which does have, every page does have its own hex code. See, the hex code is 18, and it is showing at the whole ECU code. Now I have the auto-lock feature turned on, but if I would turn it off, the hex code will change to 00. So if I didn't have it turned on, I would just go here, and all I have to do is change this hex code from 00 to 18. And now it will tick those boxes for me. Or you can just go ahead, read the description and tick those boxes. Now confirm the change. Coding not changed. It says this message because I already had it turned on with my one-click application. But you could do it with long coding without using any credits. Okay, and the last change was the permanent turn signals, and same as other customizations, this can be also done without using credits, simply by coding it. And now I have the space to show you another great feature about this OBDeleven. Here, if you go to car, you can select manuals, and here are the tips and tricks from other users for this exact car model. What you can find here are a bunch of guides, and one of them is US style turn lights as DRL, which is exactly what we want to do. So if you don't know how to code it, you would just open this guide, and someone wrote number 9 Central Electrics long coding byte 7. So this is the address when we need to do that change. Select control units. This is the number 9 Central Electrics. We need to look for byte 7. Go to long coding. Every hex code is 1 page, and one hex code is made out of 2 digits. So we need to go to 7th page. Okay, here is byte number 7. Turn signal front, left, right as parking light. Now we have bunch of boxes here, and they will select how bright those turn signals can be, you know, but I don't know how to turn it at 100%, but instead just randomly trying, what I can do is simply just press here, and it will give me all these values from 0 to 100. Okay, so I will select 100, and now when I confirm it, I will show you outside of the car. See, it worked. Okay, so as you can see, you can also customize a lot. And now these are the main things. The very important feature is this history. When you are doing any long coding, let's say you mess something up and you want to go back to previous value, but you don't remember it. Of course, who would remember a whole number, because it can be 20 digits for whole control unit code. So if I want to go back, I can go to this history, and it will show me all codings that I have made. And it does shows old value and new value. So let's say I want to go back and reverse those permanent running turn signals. I can copy old value, go to control units, central electrics, long coding, press here, delete this whole value, and paste the old value here. Press OK. Now when I go to this byte 7, it is also displayed in green, so I know that there is the change happening. Okay, so go in that page. And now, as you can see, the turn signals as permanent lights are turned off again. I did go back, now I can just confirm it. And I have my control unit back at its previous value. You can also go to this info, it will display some information about control module. There are many other things, but I think I showed you the most important ones. You can discover the other features when you will use this app. Okay, so I think that is everything. Where to buy OBDeleven? I will have the links in description, just follow those and you will find the best deal. I will see you in the next reviews.